What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Darth Recon. My name is Pre,
P.
and today we about to be doing a little deep dive into Season 2, Episode 6 of The Mandalorian. Drum roll, please. Entitled The Tragedy. Let's go ahead and get into this, y'all.
Let's get it.
With this being such a gem of an episode, we gotta get some scores on this, and we gotta get some thoughts on this. Pete, just go ahead and kick us off. And what did you think, and what did you score the episode?
I'll start with the score. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
Ooh!
My initial thoughts were it was the pacing was great. I wasn't looking at the clock like, oh man, is there enough time left? Or oh man, is it like I was? It was perfect pacing. It was shot well. It was self-contained. Everything just flowed. It was great. It was. I will say it's up there with. I said the first episode was the best episode. This is definitely a challenge to that throne for that top. That's the best episode of the season so far.
Again, I hate to have to be the pessimist, but I'm not gonna go as high as P. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. Only because I like the way the story progression and the way they advance the story, as well as introducing a couple new and old characters, like per se. But I think it lacked like a lot of diversity in the episode. Like it was like literally watching the same two scenes over and over. Like, okay, you can't get through the force field. Let's fight some stormtroopers. Get through the force field, stormtroopers. Force field, stormtroopers. All the way until the end. So that's kind of like one of the gripes I got about that on the episode. It kind of like took away from the episode. So 3.5 for me.
All right, so the episode starts with us in the atmosphere and heading to Tython. We go inside the ship, and inside the Razor Crescent, we have Grogu and the Mandalorian, father and son, playing catch. Have you say with the little, I don't, is it a ball bearing?
I think
it's
a
a
navigation tool or something.
And Mando gets frustrated because Grogu is just, he's so advanced. Boom, pulls it out. And so he started inside. He's having a dilemma because he knows that Grogu is beyond him and he's going to have to let him go. When he actually comes in contact with the Jedi, and he's telling Grogu this, which Grogu knows. It's more or less Mando. He's telling himself, I have to let him go when he gets to his people. So we enter into the planet of Tython, and the structure is right there, but there's no platform for him to land the Razor Crest, so they have to land it on the surface level, on the ground floor, and the mountaintop. They have to go. They have to use the jetpack and head up, and they get there, and Grogu's having some initial issues, but he eventually gets it, and he sets out this force transmission, this blue, and it sets a force field around him, and it shoots up to the heavens, into the galaxy, to alert any force user out there. I'm sending the call. Who's going to answer? So at this point of the episode, very early, we're full tilt boogie. We're not wasting any time. Right away, he's sending out the signal, and we're waiting for a force user to answer the call.
Grogu doing his meditation thing and Mando getting distracted. We really are like in limbo right now. And surprise, surprise, to everybody's amazement, we get the reveal of Boba Fett. And this is an epic reveal because they have great dialogue about what it means to be a Mandalorian. And what I mean by that is, here Mando is not a real Mandalorian trying to tell somebody what being a Mandalorian is. He's like, what, did you take the creed? And Boba's like, bro, I've been doing this shit way longer than you could ever even think of. My daddy gave me this armor before you even thought of, before any, all that. He didn't tell him this right now, but we gonna get into that. And basically what happens is They form some type of alliance to help each other, and stormtroopers invade. And with the initial reveal of the stormtroopers with the dark cloud and the fog, we thought it was the dark troopers, but that was just a little bit of foreshadowing in the episode. And we go back and like Mando's like, I'm gonna go get the child. Boba's like, I'm gonna go take care of these motherfuckers. But then at the same time, he's like, you can't do nothing to me because I got Fennec Shan over here. And he look up like, oh, you ain't got that bitch with you. You bet not. She was dead. Mando like, ah, damn. And Boba tells him, there's a lot of stuff left out for dead in the desert that don't really die. And that goes to tell us the tie up the loose ends with him and the Sarlacc pit. And that was another nod that I just loved. So with that being...
All right, so we pick up and Boba is he's putting in that work. He's and he doesn't even have his armor on. I mean, he's going out there with this makeshift staff and he's just beating the hell out of these stormtroopers. I mean, he's going to work on them. Now Mando, like any father, he's thinking about his child, Grogu. So he flies off to Grogu and Fennec, and they're going to work on these guys. Like, they're going through them like a hot knife through butter.
Man.
And one of the things in the episode that, really just drove me nuts is sometimes nonsensical things. And Mando tries to pull Grogu to get him to come out of the force field and it incapacitates. He's knocked out. And so we go back down, more action. Boba Fett, they battling. Boba Fett sees the Razor Crest is open, and he makes a dash for the Razor Crest. So we know he's going in there, and the scene cuts, but I mean, let's just use common sense here. He's going in there to get the armor, and he comes back out with that armor on, and it's even worse. It's bad. It's bad news. He's going to work on them. Even before he got out of there, those inept stormtroopers thought they had Fennec. They was blasting her up. She gets behind a boulder, kicks the boulder down the damn hill, wipes him out. I mean, it's looking like Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
and the boulder's coming down, it's wiping him out. Mando wakes up. He wakes up from being unconscious. What the hell do you think he does? He goes over back to the force field again. Boom. Knocked fucking down. This time he didn't get knocked out, but he's fucking knocked down. And so, and so now, there's reinforcements and the Razor Crest has been destroyed. And so our team, it's getting bad. It's not looking too good for us. You got, Mando joins. He realizes, okay, I need to get back down here. So he goes down and joins Fennec, and they're fighting back to back. Oh, it's bad. Well, I've seen worse, and they're going at it. And during an exchange, Mando tells her, get out of here. Get out of here. And she goes, no, because he tells her to get out. You owe me from the last thing. And she goes, no, not doing that. And so it's looking like they're getting overwhelmed. And then, pow! Boba shoots a missile from his armor, and he takes him out. And even Mando puts some respect on his name and says, "Hey, good shot." But he's like, "Yo, I wasn't even aiming for that. I was aiming for the other."
That was epic.
And so, our team, we're chilling, and then all of a sudden, we figure out that this was a scouting party. This wasn't the real deal. We look up, and there is a star. There's a destroyer up there. And so Mando, he's like, oh, shit, I got to get back to the kid. It's too late. They bag Grogu up. He's gone. The dark troopers have flown in, bagged him up, and took him up to the ship. And the Razor Crest is destroyed. But luckily, Fennec tells Boba to get to his ship, and he flies up, and he tries to intercept. They tell him don't do it because he doesn't want the kid to be hurt. So at this point, Boba freaks out because he's like, the Empire is back. because he sees the destroyer, but you know,
I've seen that.
Yeah, he said, I've seen it. You know, they're telling him, no. He's like, no, I've seen that shit before. That's Republic. That is motherfucking Republic. Excuse my French. That is Republic. You know, so yeah, our team comes down. We reorganize and we devise a plan of attack. What are we gonna do next? So,
okay, so with the Razor Crest being destroyed, Baby Yoda being abducted, like the mood just turns solemn. Like everybody's like, what to do now? Like, and this is like a real true change in the dynamic, because here we are with my main character, my boy, sacrificing his life, a true bounty hunter, not getting paid for his work. He finally gets the fortune that I've been wanting the whole time, which is, can somebody help my mans out? Like, and even though Razor Crest destroyed, they took Baby Yoda. The big reveal of the whole episode was people sticking to their word. With people sticking to their word, like, I just gotta say this, guys. Like, it was just refreshing, because not only is Mando a dude that's doing the right thing, it's good to see other people aid him in doing the right thing. He held up his end of the bargain. Now, even though they don't have to, they're willing to hold up their end of the bargain. I thought that was super dope. That was a fitting, kind of come together of two foundling Mandalorians mending their bonds, and that segues into the next portion, where we figure out what happens to Baby Grogu once he's abducted by the Dark Troopers. And what would you expect? Stormtroopers get treated like stormtroopers. Like, they really get ran up in there just to waste Baby Grogu's energy. This dude's literally rag-tagging them all over the walls. Like, it looks like some fucking Tatsumaki off some One Punch Man shit. Like, dude, it's crazy. But with that being said, like, no little man can keep that same energy for too long. Shout out to Nate Robinson, but you know what I'm saying? But like, so Baby Grogu gets tired and he goes to sleep. Shout out to Nate Robinson. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to throw that in there, but they both dismissed a lot of energy and they both went to sleep. Like, with that being said, shout out to Nate Robinson.
All right, so now we are on our way to Navarro, because, like I said, we took a loss, we took a hit, so
big L's. We
have to get back and get with the home team. So we go back to Navarro. Plus, we added 2 free agents to the team as well. With
like the analogy.
Yeah, with Boba Fett and Fennec. Now we got 2, and then so we're gonna go home to the back to the home team. And who do we talk to? We talk to our home girl, Cara Dune. We find out that at the 2 episodes ago, she answered the call to get back with the Republic, because he was like, "Wow, a Republic Marshal, you know, I didn't know you would you was gonna go to Cleveland." He's like, whoa, don't, not so fast on that. And so, he's telling her, "Hey, I need some help." She's like, "What do you need?" And so he's like, "I need information on an inmate, Mayfield, who was played by the great Bill Burr. Back in season 1, he was the team where they tricked Mando to raid a prison, and it ended up.
Episode 6.
Yeah, so friends of his old crew or whatever, and so he's looking for information from Mayfield because he wants to probably add Mayfield to the team. So we'll have 2 sharpshooters with Mayfield and Fennec. And then, of course, we'll have, Cara Dune. She's down for the get down once she found. Because at first, she was just like, "Hey, I got new responsibilities with this job." And he flat out said, "They got the kid." And then she was like, you just saw that face change. Like, okay, all right, let's go. And so she's like, "All right, they got the kid, let's go." And that's not even counting, could Ahsoka come back and join us? I don't know. We know for sure Bo-Katan's going to get down with us as well.
Yes, sir.
So, and let's not forget, the marshal from the first episode. Because he said, so we're building up our team. We're licking our wounds. We took the L, but we gonna like Aaliyah. We're gonna dust ourselves off and we're gonna try. We're gonna get back at it. So, with that being said, like I said, I gave this episode a 4.5 after hearing everything. Did anything change my mind? No, I'm sticking with my 4.5, and our skill goes 0 being trash, 5 being the perfect
immaculate
episode. So you figure it out. So that's what I said. I'm going with the 4.5. I can't speak for Pre, but I'm going for the 4.5. I'm going for the 4.5, and like I said, stellar episode, and not to mention that I don't want to forget the director, Robert Rodriguez. God directed one of my favorite movies of my childhood, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh my God!
All I have to say about that movie is Selma Hayek, Snake, dance,
Sex Machine.
Yeah, check it out. She's in my top 5 of all time. She'll never leave it. Wrapping up the episode, the tragedy. It ended tragically, but like I said, we're licking our wounds. We're gonna be ready for Tarkin. Oh God, I always call him Tarkin.
He did.
I always call him Tarkin. Grand Moff Gideon. Gideon. We're gonna be ready for him. So
it's like Scott Pilgrim versus the world all over again. Who's the fucking master villain? Gideon.
Yeah. So that's all I got.
All right. And with that being said, me and Pre and fuck that. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and do this all over because I'm gonna clip the. With that being said, and then I'm gonna join this part in after. We thank you for watching our review, analysis, and just overall score of The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 6. Now, if you didn't already get those icons at the beginning of the intro, we would once again like to reiterate, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It will definitely help us out because we're just starting out. We really don't know what we're doing, but every little bit helps, and that's all we got to say.
Thank you for stopping by.
Okay. My God.